Well, good morning and welcome to each one of you this morning. I'm going to begin by making you aware that council meetings are available live through Zoom and recordings may be posted online on County of Huron's YouTube channel. You may be seen and or heard as part of these broadcasts, and your name, comments, and or presentation materials will become part of the public record. So I would officially call this meeting to order, and just a few remarks starting off. Saturday was the kickoff for the Multicultural Festival here in Goderich, and appeared to be a good turnout there, and it gave a chance to try some foods I've never had before. So it was a good day, and certainly looks like it's building momentum each year that we have it. Last Thursday, I was able to be part of MPP Thompson's unveiling of the new Rural Ontario Development Program, and that's looking to invest $20 million over the next 2 years into rural Ontario. So it's a replacement for the old Rural Economic Development Program. So good opportunity to, in her home riding, to unveil that program going forward, and it's certainly good news for those of us in rural Ontario. I also want to extend a warm welcome and a big thank you to all our staff that are joining us today. It's wonderful to have you here as we take a few moments to recognize your years of service with the county. The work you do each day makes a real difference, not just to council, but to the entire community, and we're proud to work alongside you. And today is about showing our appreciation for all that you bring to your roles within the county. Whether you're joining us in person or virtually, thank you for being here. We're proud to recognize the people who keep this county running, and we're truly grateful to have such a dedicated group of professionals helping to move Huron County forward. So welcome to each of you this morning. Megan, you had some comments you want to make at this time?
Yeah, thank you very much. Through you, Mr. Warden, I'd like to also extend my thanks to all of the staff who are with us here today. There are 56 to County Council, 56 members of our staff who are being recognized, all the way up to 40 years of service within the corporation. Each of you staff plays a role in delivering services that matter to the residents of Huron County. You know, sometimes you're behind the scenes, but you're integral to delivering the services that are so important to the residents. So today is a small but meaningful way to acknowledge your effort. We appreciate the pride that you take in your work. I see it when I come out and I visit you on site. I see it in the outcome of the work that you do. Congratulations to all. And again, deep felt thanks to each and every one of you.
So with that as our introductions, we're going to get the meeting underway. And the first on the agenda is the approval of the agenda. Is there anybody wanting to do that? Councillor Dietrich, Councillor Basnet would second that. Those in favor? That is carried. Is there any pecuniary interest that anybody needs to declare at this time? Seeing none, we'll go on to the minutes. There is 3 previous sets of minutes that would need approval. Is there someone willing to do that? So Past Warden McClellan, Past Warden McNeil would second that. Those in favor? That is carried. And under delegations, we have the service award ceremony. So the directors are going to read the names of staff, and there will be a photo taken in the front of chambers after that. So Megan, you're going to kind of take charge now.
Yeah, thank you very much. Through you, Mr. Warden, I'm absolutely delighted that we have 3 members of the senior management team that are being recognized this morning. With 30 years of service, County Council, Sandra Weber is being recognized as your Director of Planning. We also have Barb Hall with 15 years of service, and we also have Jeff Horseman being recognized for 15 years of service. County Council having a senior team with this amount of service to a corporation like this is incredibly invaluable. So my thanks to them for their dedication. And just before I go any further, a couple of things for staff. We are going to, for as many of you as possible, get a photo taken outside on the steps after everyone has received their award this morning. And also downstairs in the committee room, if you have ordered anything for award recognition, all of your awards are going to be available there. And Yasmin can point you, Yasmin, wave your hand, can point you in the right direction if you're wondering where that room is. Next, I would like to have Beth Rumble announce those who are being recognized from Cultural Services this morning.
Thank you, everybody, and good morning. This is always one of my favorite meetings of the year. It's my absolute pleasure to recognize those in the Cultural Services Department. So beginning with 10 years of service, this year we're recognizing Avery Baker-Greaves with 10 years of service as a branch assistant with the West team. Avery, you can just stay put for now until I read all the names and we'll come up after that. We're also recognizing with 10 years of service Monique Bond. She is a branch assistant for the East team. Again, with 10 years of service is Michelle Miller, and she is a branch assistant with our West team. With 15 years of service, we are recognizing today Larry Sloan, who is one of our van drivers for the library. And lastly, with 20 years of service, we are recognizing my right hand at the museum, Elizabeth French Gibson. Congratulations, everybody.
And if you would come down now and have your photo taken, please. And next, I will turn it over to Sandra Weber, who will name those who are receiving recognition from the Planning Department.
Thank you and good morning. Congratulations to Sarah Smith, who is receiving her 10-year service award today. Sarah is a planner in the Planning and Development Department. Sarah, it's a pleasure to work with you, and I'm super proud of all that you've accomplished during your time here, including most recently getting her Master's of Planning in Rural Planning and Development. So congratulations, Sarah.
And next, I would call upon Lara Vanstone.
Good morning. I'd like to congratulate Erin Thompson and a happy 20 years working in human resources. It's hard to put into words just how much Erin's presence has meant over these 20 years. We have traveled this journey together. Her kindness and her loyalty and her quiet strength has truly shaped our team in many ways. Erin's been more than a colleague. She's been a steady friend and a mentor, and she is at the heart of lots of great memories within our team. Thanks for all the laughs and support, Erin, and happy anniversary.
And next, I'll turn it over to Chief Horseman, if I could.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks again. It's with great pleasure that I announce the following paramedics and paramedic superintendents for their long service awards here with the county. Fortunately, July 2nd is a busy staffing day, as you can imagine, so I don't have quite as many in the house as some of the other departments. Paramedic James Rivera, 10 years of service. Superintendent Brad Waters, 15 years of service. Superintendent Jason Jeffries, 15 years of service. Paramedic Mitch Homuth, 15 years of service. Paramedic Robin Nash, 15 years of service. Paramedic Jennifer Hutchinson, 20 years of service. Paramedic David Bisback, 20 years of service. Paramedic Jane Seafree, 20 years of service. Paramedic Zia Kogiani, 20 years of service. Paramedic Jennifer Randall, 20 years of service. Paramedic Kevin Gorman, 20 years of service. And paramedic Mel Andrews is 25 years of service. So if the paramedics can come forward, please.
Over to Director Khalid in relation to Highways and Public Works.
Good morning, everyone. So we have 6 people in Public Works Department who are being recognized for their years of service. First, there's Chad Patterson with 10 years of service. Chad is our lead hand in Auburn Patrol. We have 4 individuals who are being recognized for 15 years of service. Justin Regier out of Zurich Patrol for 15 years. Daryl Marks, our bridge supervisor. Jeremy Salos, Auburn supervisor. And Suzanne Renon, Public Works Coordinator. They all have 15 years of service. And finally, we have Donald Hastings. He's got 35 years of service this year. And he's actually in Switzerland on a motorcycling trip celebrating that. So please join me in congratulating the Public Works staff.
And at this point, I'd like to turn it over to Director Hall to announce those receiving awards or being recognized today from Social and Property Services.
Good morning again, everyone. Thank you. I'm very proud and very pleased to present awards today to 4 members of our team in Social and Property Services. We have with us today, Melanie Evans is here. She has 10 years. Melanie is a resource consultant with our Children's Services Department. Also receiving 10 years is Pam Beeman as Administrative Services Clerk. At 15 years, we have Megan Disher, who is with Early On-ish program staff with our Children's Services. And with 25 years with us today is Catherine Allen, who is a Financial Services Coordinator. So thank you all very, very much.
And finally, if I could have Director Meller recognize those from our homes with Huron Lee and Huron View sites.
Thank you, Megan. It is my absolute honor to be here today to present these awards, service awards, to our healthcare heroes. They have not only worked through pandemics, outbreaks, snowstorms, very many ministry and legislative challenges. They've done it with a smile and with grace, and it is my absolute honor to work alongside each and every one of them. I am so honored and privileged to present these awards, and we will start with 10 years of service. So I have Denise Elson-Bissett, Brittany Solomon, Cheryl Jokums, Kiana McKay, Amy Johnson, Kathleen Edwards, Denise Hart, Marisa Linton, Riley Daly. They are all 10 years of service. 15 years of service, Sandy Waugh, Julie Gagne, Ashley Halley, Amanda Nash, Diana Kerr. 20 years of service, Kim Mostry, Julie Johnson, Jody Hunt, and Lorraine Hunt. 25 years of service, Jeff Morgan, Gail Prout. 30 years of service, Jackie Lee. And 40 years of service is Lori Reed, Debbie Cooper, and Colleen Jamat. So if you all could come up, thank you very much, and we are truly appreciative of all you do.
Yeah. I just didn't remind them to go outside. So when you start handing out 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40-year pins, that's impressive. And just think 40 years from now, we got a wee little one in our group this morning, and she may be in the midst doing something then too. So it's just, you think of that over that 40-year period. So on behalf of the residents of Huron County and Huron County Council, to each of our staff, thank you for your commitment to the corporation and for all that you do. And we are so appreciative of your involvement and your part in making everything work the way it does. So thank you so much.
And again, if staff wish now, if you leave the courthouse out on the front steps, Erin is going to follow you and will endeavor to get a group photo of everybody. And Yasmin will point you in the right direction for the committee room. So please, if you are being recognized with an award, you'll be able to pick it up there. Thank you so much. Again, good to see everyone this morning.
All right. So we have a couple young ladies going to present to us, and we're going to start off with Jillian Simpson. Jillian is the 2024-25 Huron County Princess of the Furrow. So Jillian, welcome up to the podium. Don't be nervous. We're not that bad of a group of people, but we're certainly glad that you're joining us today, and welcome.
Thank you so much, Mr. Warden, and good morning to everyone here at Huron County Council. Thank you for having me. My name is Jillian Simpson, and I am the Huron County Plowing Match Princess for 2024 to 2025. Next slide, please. All right, so a little bit about me is I come from Zurich, just north of it, where I live on a grass-fed beef farm with laying hens. I am 14 years old, and I am employed at Krabby Joe's Exeter and an umpire for Zurich Minor Athletics baseball games. I attended St. Boniface Elementary, and I'm currently at St. Anne's Catholic Secondary, where I'm going into grade 10. I live with my 3 sisters and 3 brothers, and I enjoy playing softball, rugby, and figure skating. In the past, I have been crowned as a Zurich Country Fair Princess in 2017, the Seaforth Fair Princess from 2019 to 2021, the Kirkton Fall Fair Princess from 2017 to 2022, and I just finished my time as the Central Huron Agricultural Society Junior Ambassador for 2024. The 2024 Huron County Plowing Match. It was hosted August 15th to 16th, 2024 by the Vermeuve family just in Central Huron. On Thursday, we had 6 princess contestants. I spoke about the different farms and blue water and agriculture importance. The runner-up that day was Sarah Van Nez. On Friday, Mackenzie Horner was crowned the 2024 to 2025 Queen of the Furrow. The Ontario Queen at the time, Mel Karpenko, made an appearance as well, and on Thursday, I was crowned the Princess of the Furrow. Some events I have attended are neighboring counties such as Bruce County, Perth County, and Middlesex County plowing matches, and fairs are Kirkton Fall Fair, Seaforth Fair, and Bayfield Fair. Some other events I've attended include the Blythe Thrushes Reunion, the Zurich Bean Festival, 2 charity hockey games, one in Zurich and one in Exeter, the London Farm Expo, the Huron County Federation of Agriculture meeting and dinner, Bayfield and Howick light up the town, and the Belmore Homecoming. Some parades include the Kirkton Fair Parade, Bayfield Fair Parade, Zurich Santa Claus Parade, and Exeter Santa Claus Parade. Some upcoming events for the summer I will be heading to are the Clinton Homecoming, Seaforth Homecoming, Listowel Homecoming, the Zurich Country Fair, Listowel Fair, Freedsburg Days in Dashwood, and many more to come. Thank you for listening. And if any questions, feel free to ask.
Thank you so much, Jillian. I'm going to turn it over to council if there are any comments you have for Jillian. And go ahead, Pastor Ward McNeil.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Warden. And I would just like to compliment Jillian for your professionalism. Jillian, you are an inspiration to all young adults. And any time that you present yourself and make comments in attendance, it is so well done. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And Jillian, I just want to say you're keeping your grandpa young by running him around to all these parades for you. So, and I know he's very proud of the work that you are accomplishing too. And on behalf of council, we really appreciate your engaging and representing your position very well. Thank you, Jillian. Councillor Finch.
Jillian, what's your future plans? You have the gift of the gab. You speak very eloquently. You've got a big career ahead of you. What do you think you're going to do in the future?
For my future, I am hoping to attend the University of Guelph in Ridgetown to study agriculture business. And come the future, in a couple of years, I'm hoping to put my hat in the ring and run for the Huron County Queen of the Furrow.
And we're looking forward to that. Thank you, Jillian. All right. And we also have our 2024-25 Huron County Queen of the Furrow, Mackenzie Terpstra. So Mackenzie, welcome to join us at the podium now.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mackenzie Horner. To clear up any confusion, I just got married a couple weeks ago, so technically my last name is still Terpstra. All right, next slide. Alrighty, I am Mackenzie Terpstra. I am this year's current Queen of the Furrow for 2024 to 2025. I am 23 years old and I am the daughter to Jason and Michelle Terpstra, and I grew up on a swine farm just outside of Brussels with my 11 siblings. It was a fair to finish farm, and I recently just graduated from the University of Guelph from my program of Bachelor of Agriculture, majoring in animal science. Currently, I am landscaping. I do want to go back into my profession that I studied for in animals, but we'll see what happens. As I said, my goal is to continue into the swine industry. I also want to continue my community involvement. I'd like to travel more. And of course, I would like to pursue more of my hobbies like flower gardening. Next slide. Alrighty, what have I been up to this year? So far, I have been to the Bayfield Parade, the Seaforth Fair, also the Santa Claus Parade. I had the opportunity of going down to the Royal Winter Fair again for Go for the Gold for my final year in 4-H. And then I also attended the annual general meeting for the Huron County Plowmen's Association. Next slide. I also had the pleasure of attending the Bruce County Plowing Match and seeing their queen get crowned. Then I ventured off to the Clinton Fair, and then I also went to a couple of firemen's breakfasts in Brussels and Moncton. Next slide. This year's plowing match of 2025 will be the 97th plowing match. It will be hosted in Roxborough by the Dodd Century Farm. It will be August 14th and 15th. We will have 11 plowing classes, including junior, senior, antique horses, and many more. We will also have our Princess competition on Junior Day, which is August 14th. And then we will have our Queen competition August 15th, where they will be crowned at the banquet in the evening. What does the competition include for the Queen? Well, we have our interview in the morning, and then we will do some speeches closer to the afternoon. A little cake decorating for fun. It's not really included in our points. And then, of course, plowing, and then impromptu questions. All right, next slide. Alrighty. And to finalize my reign for Huron County, I will be venturing off to the International Plowing Match in Niagara. Next slide. So this year's International Plowing Match will be hosted in the Niagara region, September 16th to 20th. There will be plowing, there will be exhibits and vendors, and then also the Queen competition for Huron. Alrighty, next slide. Any questions?
Thank you, Mackenzie. Anything from council for Mackenzie? So again, you've been busy, and we certainly appreciate the work that you've been doing promoting Huron County Plowmen's Association. Sounds like they keep your agenda full. So appreciate that. And to both girls, we wish you well in whatever you choose to do in your future, and certainly appreciate that you've been representing the way you have. It's a great job.
All right, thank you very much.
So is there someone willing to receive the reports and presentations by our two young ladies? So that's Councillor Vanstone and Councillor Becker would second that. Those in favor? That is carried. We're at councillors' comments on the agenda. Is there anything, Councillor Becker?
Thank you, Mr. Warden. Being these two girls spoke about our county plowing match, there's a class at the county match that I'm challenging all of council and senior staff if they'd like to attend and take their hand at the walking plow class. Past Warden Jim experienced that last year, done very well. And it's interesting to see the people that came out. And last year we had numerous visitors from abroad came and took part, and it was quite good. And it also adds to the plowing match. Just challenge you all to come out and try it. Thank you.
So the challenge is up. I have attempted that before in the past, and we'll look forward to how this turns out. Any other councillor comments? Past Warden Ginn.
Yeah, I just wanted to remind council, Clinton 150th anniversary celebration is this weekend coming up. One particular note that's quite new is a drone show that's happening on Friday night, and I understand they're absolutely amazing. I haven't seen one myself, but if you can make that, it'll be around 10 o'clock on Friday night at the down at the Reach Center.
Okay, thank you. Anything else? Past Warden McNeil.
Thank you very much, Mr. Warden. I would just like to thank all of our staff that were involved in the organization of the bus trip that we had last week. It was simply amazing and an eye-opener with the magnitude of the businesses, the technology that we have within our county. And thank you very much to all of the staff involved with that for the organization of it, for our knowledge. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for that. Anything else? Okay, we're going to move on to our consent agenda. Is there anything on that list that anybody wants to pull out and speak to? And if there's not, then I'd be looking for a motion to approve with actions as required. That's Councillor Besnett, seconded by Councillor Harding. Those in favor? That is carried. Under Cultural Services, there's Library Board Memorandum of Understanding, and Beth is available for questions if there would be any. And if not, then I'd be looking for direction from council on this. Past Warden Ginn would approve that, and that's Councillor McClellan would second that. Those in favor? That is carried. Under Strategic Priorities, our CAO, Megan Wark, is available for any questions if you would have any. Seeing none, we'll go to correspondence. There's several items. A motion to receive the report from CAO Work, and that's Councillor Dietrich and Councillor Noel. Those in favor? That is carried. And now we go to correspondence. And if there's anything that you would like to bring out of that list. Seeing none. Past Warden McNeil, did I see your hand or? Okay, so. All right, then if there's nothing to be pulled from that list, then I would be looking for a motion to accept the correspondence. And that's Councillor Heffer, seconded by Councillor Vanstone. Those in favor? That is carried. We do have some unfinished business, and the first is the terms of reference for operational review. And Dana is available for questions regarding this. Is there any questions on this? Councillor Anderson, please.
Thank you, Mr. Warden. I'm just wondering, and I did read this a couple of times and I may have missed it, but under the staffing and recruitment, I just wondered if this also includes a review of both union and non-union staff.
Dana, please.
Through you, Warden. This will mainly focus on the non-union portion because a lot of our union are mandated hours and requirements. So it would be more the non-union, but we will touch a little bit on some job descriptions, but it'll be a retention of the non-union or of the union, pardon me, staff. So, and looking at recruitment options for that as well. So it'll be a bit of both. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions for Dana? Seeing none, then I'd be looking for a motion to receive this report. That's Councillor Finch and Councillor Anderson would second that. Those in favor? That is carried. And Zurich fuel tanks and pump removal. And Imran is here for questions if you would have any. And not seeing any questions, so the next step would be looking for a motion. So past Warden McNeil would put that forward. Councillor Harding would second that to receive the report. And those in favor? That is carried. Thank you. The boiler procurement, Dana, again, is available for questions if you would have any. And if there is no questions, then you know the next step. So Councillor Finch, seconded by Councillor Becker. Those in favor? That is carried. Is there any notice of motion this morning? Seeing none, we'll go to bylaws. There's 3 listed bylaws, and can I have a mover and a seconder for their final reading? That's past Warden again, seconded by Councillor McClellan. Those in favor? That is carried.
Yeah. That's a recess.
Okay, so our solicitor Greg Stewart is not yet with us. So we're a little bit ahead of schedule from what we thought we'd be. So we're going to stop and take a break until he gets here, and then we will go into closed session at that time. All right, welcome back from our recess, and we're just about to go into closed session. But before we do that, I'm going to ask, is there any declaration of pecuniary interest that anybody has? Councillor Klopp.
Thank you. It's regarding the first one, 16.1, and the roundabout update. Our family has rental agreement with the owner regarding the land and the hog barn.
All right, thank you for making us aware of that. So with that, then we'd be looking for a motion to go into our closed session, and with the list that's on your agenda, we also have Andrew Maver going to be joining us. So that motion is made by past Warden McClellan, seconded by Councillor Finch. Those in favor? That is carried. All right, so we'd be looking for a motion to rise from our closed to the public session. So that's Councillor Anderson, Councillor Finch seconding that. Those in favor? And that is carried. And our CAO, Megan Work, will give a rise and report from our closed session.
Thank you very much. Through you, Mr. Warden. The purpose of going into closed session today was for council to receive solicitor-client update on the roundabout project.
Okay, so our upcoming meetings, and just one correction to make you aware of, the Economic Development Board tomorrow is at the White Carnation, not Napier Street as it normally is. Just typo there. So just those of you that will be attending that, be aware that that meeting is at the White Carnation. And also our next Council Day 2, Wednesday, August the 13th. And just thinking ahead, keep your calendars open for the afternoon. There will be a warden's event appreciation for staff that afternoon. So on the 13th of August, just keep that slot open. That's your pre-warning. And with that, to make yourself aware of whatever responsibilities you have to those meetings that are coming up. And I'd be looking for someone to confirm our actions for the morning. That's Past Warden McClellan, seconded by Councillor Vanstone. Those in favor? That is carried. And is it too early to adjourn? No. Councillor Dietrich, Councillor Heffer want to adjourn, so we'll let them do that. Those in favor? That is carried. Thank you for your attention to those details this morning. And if you have a chance to meet any staff, thank them and appreciate them for the work they do on our behalf. Enjoy your day.